Guys, I have 50 subscribers. 50! Hey! Hi everyone, welcome back. I'd like to thank you all for the support and for watching the first video I put up. I know it's not up to par, but at least thank you so much. I appreciate it. So in the last video I spoke about being a struggling artist, and I'm sure many will be wondering, when did you become an artist? How are you a struggling artist? Well, I grew up in a publishing house, Paraclete Publishers. Shout out to my dad. My dad is my dad is watching. He said I should hey Jesus Christ. So I feel like even if I'm not that artistic, well, I dance sometimes, but at least I have an eye for nice things or beautiful things. But personally, I think my own side of being an artist would be when it comes to recognizing good prose. I think I'm good at that. Fair enough. Um because I grew up in a publishing house, I was familiarized with a lot of writings and things like that. There was a time I even got tired of it. I think I'm still a little bit tired of it, but occasional hazard. But because of that, because I encountered that writing at a young age, I think, and with the support of my family, I was able to like develop myself and things like that. But when it really started for me was after graduation from university. During COVID-19, I started listening to a lot of YouTube. There's this lady Abby Emmett. She does a lot of writing YouTube. I listen to her a lot. I listen to like interviews, keynote speakers, just things. I listened to them when I was doing house chores. So like doing two things together, but it was my education period. That was when I realized that okay, I have a lot to learn, and like this is something I'm really interested in. Also, in that same spirit, I also realized that because I feel like God called me into writing, I also feel since it was my passion, He gave me a mission as well. Why I really wanted to focus on the struggling artist epidemic is because I feel like as artists, many people just try and find like the green light or like the safest place. Being an artist can be difficult because you are either Chimamanda or Tomisin, you're either Celine Dion or Tomisin, you're either Usain Bolt or Tomisin. So it's either you are really successful or just in a safe zone, or you're not successful at all. And because of the kind of path that we are on, which like somehow demands like not instant gratification, but at least step by step gratification, most of the time we get discouraged and we get more heightened pressure than like other people. That's where I think trusting in God comes to play, because if you trust in God and God is telling you this is the path for you, I know that it is rough, or it's like maybe rocky, or you're not seeing results, and you know that this is what God is actually telling you, no matter how let down or pushed down you may be, you still have your faith with you. You still have something out of this world that is pushing you and telling you that yes, this is what I want you to do. This is where you are going to succeed. So follow that path. So I think that's why it's important to always have your faith inside your business life, inside your work life. Yeah, I'm saying career now. It's sounding as if I have one big career. I don't even have like a career. I feel like it is just about to start. But even then, just coming up with this, having this mindset already, preparing that okay, in anything I do, whatever it is, I would always show up as the person I am, whomever that may be. I am a child of God, so I will have to show up as a child of God in every situation. Okay, yes, I have a copy of one of Paraclete books here. This is Coming the Storms on Campus. It's really a nice book for like campus students and those kind of things. You can order it on Amazon, but and you can get it in Nigeria as well. Um, when I was in 100 level, they actually gave us this. My sister got this book for all the new students that were coming to the music group that we were in, and she shared it for us. But I had already read it before that time. I read it in my secondary school. Okay, that's the gist. So I read it in my secondary school. I gave some of my friends, and one of my schoolmates, she read it overnight and she was like, wow, she recognized some of the hymns inside the book. And we just stayed together and we're just singing the hymns and reading the book, and it was nice. So, yeah, in secondary school, my dad had to call my guardian and tell him to seize the jotters I was writing in, because I did not really do well academically in my junior year in secondary school. So because I was distracted with writing and all those kind of things, so they had to seize them. And even as they seized them, I still know I have notes and notes of like where I write behind my book, where I write stories behind my book. It even got to a point that we gave, like, some of my friends will read during, like, what do you call them, starvation week, where we had nothing to do just to wait for the term to be over. We would write stories and some of our friends would read them just for entertainment. So I think that was where I found my calling. I'm developing the skills not because of myself, but I want to represent, like, God in a way. Because if I keep bragging and saying I'm a Christian and I come from God and things like that, and my work is mediocre, it's kind of throwing bash at God. Because if you want to represent him well. The fact that you're trusting in God doesn't mean you will not have setbacks in your career. It doesn't mean that everything will go rosy and everything will be smooth. Definitely there will be times when things will be hard, but like God says, he has overcome the world, so you can also overcome that as well. When those situations come, hold on to your faith, hold on to the promises and the dedication that you have put on it. One day, light will shine. The fact that we waited this long and it's still this thing we want to do means that it's embedded in us, and it means that we should at least give it a chance. So I would like to encourage anyone out there who is thinking of giving up on their dreams to hold on a bit and try a little. You don't know, maybe that's what you need to have a satisfied life. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching again. See you next time. Bye.